Hello, hi, it's Digipal here. So, unfortunately, a thing in the last stream in the credits, the game unfortunately had a little crash. So, yeah, everything ended at that point right there, and so I couldn't give the evaluation, and I took a little time and and kind of procrastinated on making a video that was where I could give an evaluation to the game. So and I didn't want to start a stream, so I just figured, you know what, let's just make a video on my PlayStation and just give an evaluation through that. And as you know, could see from the start of the video, I also did some tie-ups of some loose ends, for example with Chicory, finding a new house, a little bit of being, where I found the last kids, some interactions and stuff like that. Nothing really, you know, massive, but that's just the aftermath, which I thought was a very nice addition to the game, because usually they just end with, oh, you defeated the last boss. That's it, no more after story. But here you can actually go around a little bit more and like talk more with people, see like, well, the big problem is over, what happens next? You get an idea through that. Instead of just, you know, the game just going, well, that's it. This happens, you actually get to like kind of live through it yourself. And I mean, what a journey. Personally, I am a very big fan of this game. Not like a top 10 of my games, but it's absolutely something I would recommend people, even if they're not, like if they're into action stuff like that, but at least if they're into story and maybe some bullet hell stuff, then they are absolutely gonna be into this game. I'm absolutely certain. And even if you've seen me watch this game, I recommend you to buy this game and try it out yourself. It's not even that expensive. I mean, it was I don't even think it's like, let's see, in American currency in dollars, I think it's like barely, not even $30. I think it's like 25 maybe. I think, I'm not certain. I can't remember how much I paid for the game. And I'd even recommend it. I'd even recommend it at full price. Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely worth the money. The art style is so freaking charming and it's cute. The storytelling is also well made. Each character, well, there are many unique characters in this game. Not to like a completely cartoonish way. There is, of course, some that are a little bit more exaggerated than others, but they're still fun. For example, the manly, the squirrel there, and also the what was that one? It's not a bulldog. I can't remember. There's an animal up in the city that is kind of like, I'm a rebel and stuff like that, which also is kind of funny. And it's just, there are many different kind of personalities in this game, and some are uplifting, and there's also some interactions that are like, that really hit the spot on me. And also this game also is one of the few that have actually managed to like make me kind of make my heart clench a couple times. It's really rare a game to do that for me. One of the instances that or scenarios that pop up in my head is the guy over in the right side of the map. I believe it's, let's see if I can find it. Come on. Somewhere over here. Yeah, this space right here. This space right here. I don't remember what animal they are. I'm thinking like a, was it a bison or something like that? I don't think so. But whatever animal they are, that interaction with them, it just, oh, that hit hard. Oh, and also the fact that they afterwards were like, oh my god, this is exactly what they wanted. It just, I know it's like, you know, of course, you could have done whatever and it would have worked, but it's just, I know it's an illusion, but it's an illusion that still hit me somehow. Oh, jeez. And also the fact that it is a cute game, but it still also at the same time touches some really excruciating, dark things that like all of us people deal with on a daily basis. With Chicory, that like has the power to do whatever, but at the same time they have like, they still show that they have weakness and vulnerability, and they don't have the confidence that they should have had, and they lived up to an expectation that they could not live up to, and they mentally were not actually prepared for the task that was ahead of them. And they not only like someone else had put expectations on them, they put expectations on themselves of standard they could not absolutely not follow. They were trying to be something that they were not, instead of being a better version of them. And the journey is freaking fun. I mean, of course it takes time. The game doesn't really hold your hand in explanations. You sometimes have to figure out some stuff yourself. For example, also with guidance, there's like no pinpoint, you have to go here. Well, there are once or twice, but it's not really, for example, in the beginning where I have to find the cave with Chicory's mentor, I don't remember what their name is. They just said, go meet me down here. And I'm like, where? I can't see it on the map, everything is dark. But eventually I found it, and it's just been so fun. I had so much fun with this game, both because of the world, the gameplay, but also the characters. There's life in it, and you also bring life to it as well as you start unlocking more coloring and more powers and stuff like that. Of course, you are limited by 4 colors in each map area, which I kind of think they could have done something like giving you a palette of whatever, a platata, I don't know what it's called in English, like a big variation of colors, like just giving you a color wheel, and you could just like choose. For example, they did it with the laboratory. I don't know if I showed it on stream. I'm pretty sure I did, where you can like choose this, and then you can choose choose some basic colors that it's to be saved in your inventory, kind of. So it works for whatever scenario you want it to be. For example, wait, where's my brown? I guess I kind of went a bit... Yeah, I went a little bit too red on that one, but I wish they had done that from the beginning, instead of like giving you 4 colors from different areas, and it's like, sometimes you get stuff like that doesn't feel right with the setting. But I guess I kind of understand as well, because in the snow area you get like more pale, grayish, sad colors, if you want to call it sad, depends on your taste. But there's just some places where it doesn't really work that well out. Because then also, for example, if you want to call it Chicory, of course there's, I found out, let's see if I can find it, colors locked. You can press triangle to, well, in this case, in the PlayStation case, you can press triangle so you can lock in the colors you want. And also, it's also cool with the whole, selection of clothes you can find, and the clothes you can find, and you can color them whatever you want. sometimes a bit problematic, but that's another case. But and also the different abilities you get along the way. The fact that they go from such, as I said, cute to all of a sudden with the bosses and the theme of it all is just dark and brutal and grim, and it in some way it just make it mix so well, I think, in this game. And also the music is also very good. It's comfy. It's really fits the different scenarios of what I can recall from having played. But I remember, like, I felt chill. Not chill as in a, but as in a relaxed state. I felt the music really fit the atmosphere in every single place. Music, gameplay, is there anything else? The visuals is awesome. Everything just feels smooth. Also the fun thing they put in with it, like every character has a name based on food. For example, cucumber, bean, mine, which I called seafood, which I was not aware of was gonna happen. I did not see that coming, and it's kind of it did not fit well, I think. But it is what it is. And also the fact that they also allow you to have, like, as you progress, it also gives you options of, like, transit bench, stuff like that. It kind of, if I have to, like, put something that it reminds me of, it's most likely 2D Legend of Zelda. That's probably one of the ones I can think of. It fits the most. The whole thing with dungeons, there's, like, things you can discover, secrets, puzzles, and also some fights and stuff like that. Not really fights, it's just only bosses you fight, whereas in, like, Legend of Zelda, you pretty much have enemies everywhere on the map. In this scenario, it's just like the worst that can happen is, like, the bug holes, or whatever you call them, bug pits, where they eat the colors you paint everywhere. And that's about it. That's the only enemies you'll find outside of boss battles. Which is debatable if you like it or not. I see the positives and cons about it. It's less disruptive of flow, but it's also like it also kind of feels as if there's less danger in the world, but I guess in a way it makes sense, because also, like, it's not like it bursts out everywhere. There is corruption, but it's not like it still feels secluded, if you can call it that, because, you know, the whole thing with it's about internal turmoil. So it's not like it's something that's hidden away where people can't see it. So it's hidden in these specific areas you have to go to be able to understand what it is that's going on. And also, like, the fact, the whole thing with, like, it's starts out with the main character who you play as, like, worked for the brush maker, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna finally have this power, I'm gonna be a what were they called? A brush wielder. And it just feels like, oh my god, the magical thing that's gonna happen, and it just flips upside down. There is conflict, there is things hidden underneath the fame and glory and the excitement of this thing you look up to, like, which goes from, like, most artistic professions, I guess. Professions, yeah. Where you like see this greatness, this magical thing, and then you try and get then you get into the profession, and it just dawns on you that it's not just purely happy go time, there is a lot of negative stuff that can also go as well, depending on the groups and the people you work with, and the stress that comes along with it as well. The responsibility, for example, not so much for like art and stuff like that, but yeah, but responsibility as in if you have to work with like companies and such, then maybe there's like responsibility in that you have to do this to be able to have them work with you, stuff like that. And also there are people that are looking up to you. You feel like you have to live up to the responsibility of producing something that will excite them and make them happy. For example, with Chicory, that felt like they could not do this anymore. They had a blockage of depression that came over. That, yeah, they could not do this that was expected of them. And yeah, I don't know if there's really anything more I can say. Gameplay was awesome, music was awesome, characters are awesome. The art style is awesome. I don't know if I would give this game a 10 out of 10. Because it's not like something mind-blowing, but it is awesome. So I would probably give it a solid 9.5 in my opinion. It just speaks to me, this game, and I am most likely gonna go into playing this game. I will recommend it to people even if it might not be something to their taste, and absolutely also recommend them to buy it even if it's not on sale. It would be worth the money anyway. And it's not even like it's that short. I mean, I have like almost 20 hours, but that's also because of the fact that I went around and looked for stuff off stream and tried and discover and expand stuff. And it's just a rich world that just opens up more and more as you progress, and you meet more and more characters, a variety of them. It's just a great game, and the fact that it turns out it's actually something that's Patreon supported, and I don't think it's like a big company that has like breathed down their neck and has like pushed them to get this out and do this and do this. They actually have, the creators have actually had the artistic freedom and to do whatever they wanted. Really shows in this game, I think. At least what I feel from this game, that they really polished it out. They took their time, they put their love and affection, I guess, into it. They went really, really far with this game, and it's not something you see a lot of. In my experience, it's rare, especially for this kind of game. It's pretty much a one of a kind, not in playstyle and stuff like that, but as a game as a whole. I think it's really nice. And I would absolutely love to see some people play this game, even on stream. That I would most likely, even though I played the game, I would love to see how they handle stuff and like what kind of interactions with people would be. Not that there's really that big of a option for that, but also the fact with like what kind of clothes they would wear, how much they would explore, if they would just like breeze through it, which I would think would be kind of sad to watch, but yeah, also their reaction and how they would express themselves in this game. Like, it would be really, really awesome to see. And if I ever find someone who plays this game on Twitch, I will absolutely watch it. I am certain. And I don't think really I have much more to say. It's just a great game, and I 100% recommend it. So that being said and done, that's the end of me playing this game, and I 100% hope you will also try and play this game if you're up for it. It's really nice. So with that being said and done, thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, which you are in this instance because it's not a live stream, if you like the videos, please leave a like and subscribe. Also maybe hit the bell notification so you can get a notification whenever I upload videos. And if you're up for it, you can watch me live stream on Twitch, which I do around 5 p.m. Central European time and 10 a.m. Central American time on weekdays. Weekends are kind of on and off, depending on if I have something scheduled or if I have, or just feel like having a day of playing by myself, or if I have to upload videos and stuff like that. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video or live stream. Bye!